So one of the amazing things of Steven Universe would probably have to be fusion. So one of the amazing things that I love to see in Steven Universe, the new episodes, is of course has to be fusion. And like when we see a new fusion, my heart starts racing. I get so pumped up, and it's one of the amazing things that I like to see. When we saw the first ever fusion for Steven Universe, which I do believe it was Opal, that was just something really amazing for Steven Universe. It made people really excited, and when we kept saying more fusions ongoing on the episodes, it just made the show a lot more better. But then, there have been like some questions and some things where we don't know about fusion, and this is one of the things that I didn't quite understand, and I'm still confused kind of today. And let's see if we can maybe figure this out, or like see if we can have a discussion about it. So, how many times can a gem actually fuse? Well, guys, we've had multiple gem fusions between 2, double, triple, quadruple, quadruple, and even 1/4, and it's really confusing. And this is what I mean. So by 1/4, I mean we've had a fusion between Steven, who is half gem and half human, and Connie, who is full human, which leaves you to believe 1/4 of a fusion. So, it is possible for a human and another human and half gem to fuse, I guess, but they both have to be in sync. But it's so weird how fusion works. It isn't something like Dragon Ball Z where you just do fusion and then boom, 2 people can fuse and that's about it. No, Steven Universe fusion is a lot more different, where multiple people can fuse at many times. Like I said, the most we've actually seen somebody fuse is quadruple, which is actually a 6-time fusion, and it was in the episode of Hit the Diamond, and this showed a fusion between 6 rubies, the one from Homeworld, and they actually fused to form a super giant ruby. And this leads me to believe, how many times can a gem actually fuse? We've had multiple fusions. Like I said, we've had the one with Steven and Connie, of course Garnet, Opal, Pearl and Rose Quartz, Pearl and Garnet, which is 3 fusions, Japper and Lapis fusion, Amethyst and Garnet fusion, and then of course the quadruple fusion of Alexandrite with Ruby, Sapphire, Pearl, and Amethyst. So seeing all these fusions actually combined, it makes me to believe, like, how many times can a gem actually fuse? It's quite amazing and quite odd too. I mean, like, at this rate, it feels like there is no limit to how many times you can fuse. It just matters about like how many times does a gem want to fuse, and like, I guess you can say that like the more gems fuse, the more unstable it can be, because there's more people fusing and there's more minds and like people who want to like have different controls, I guess. And then there are of course the unknown gem shards, like from the episode Nightmare Hospital and Gem Drill, when we saw those fusion gem shards, and they showed that an unstable fusion can happen to these gem shards, and also that these are fallen gems. So I'm guessing when a gem actually, I guess you could say, dies, it can still be also like alive and fused, but unstable. And we can see that by Homeworld, they're actually doing that. They're fusing like unstable gems who are like fallen, and they're just fusing together without their will and just attacking. Not only that, but of course we know the cluster, of course, which is a fusion of millions and millions, possibly even billions of gems. And these gem shards are just going to form one giant gem that's going to destroy the entire planet. So even though we've only seen, of course, like a 6-time gem fusion between the rubies, which is like the highest we've ever seen, or if you want to call like a real fusion between different people, I guess you can say it's Alexandrite. But I mean, these gem shards we're going to fuse and destroy the Earth, which was going to be millions of gem shards combining together. So I guess maybe you can possibly say that we were going to see gem fusion between millions and millions of gems, and it's just crazy to think about that. And it just leads me to believe how crazy this is for fusion, and how far it's gone. To have, we've only seen like 1 or 2 people fuse, and we thought that was amazing, and now we can see like literally an infinite amount of fusing, which is just so insane. And this is just the beginning, of course. I mean, we've seen so many already gem fusions of, like I said, Garnet, Amethyst, and Pearl, Lapis Lazuli and Jasper, but we haven't seen even a Peridot or anything like that. And of course, we're probably going to see that in the future, but I mean, like I said, this is like an infinite amount of fusing, and it's just quite insane. So, according to me, I could be wrong about this, but after everything I've seen of fusion and all this kind of stuff, it leads me to believe that there is no limit when it comes to fusing. I mean, I would say that the more a person fuses, the more unstable it could be, and the more like problems it can cause from it. But in reality, there is no limit to a fusion for a gem, but there are still so many unanswered questions for fusion, and we are going to see some of these answers in the upcoming episodes of Steven Universe, and I can't wait till it returns. But now here comes the part where I want your guys' opinion. What do you think about fusion, guys? Do you think there is no limit? Do you think that fusing is like kind of like a good thing? Do you think there's like a bad side to it? Your opinions really matter, guys, and I love reading your guys' comments below. So, but that is basically it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I am the World of Steven Universe, guys. Peace out.